guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This time around, this whole series of readings has been dedicated to the Lionsgate portal, which we observe on 8/8 every year, but each year the peak of the portal shifts a little bit. August 8th is always incorporated in that portal at its most powerful, but for example, this year in 2022, the peak was yesterday, August 12th. So it's not too late to draft off the energy of the Lionsgate portal, and that's what I dedicated this series of readings to. So let me tell you a little bit about it. If you've already heard my spiel because you've watched other readings in this series, you can skip ahead, but for those who are new, welcome, or haven't heard it yet, let me tell you a little bit about it. It is a unique phenomenon that occurs once a year during the Northern Hemisphere summer when it's winter down under. As I said, this year the portal way is opened. It opened July 26th and it peaked on August 12th, which was yesterday, and it will close out sometime after. I don't have the exact date on that. I couldn't find that, looked for it. But we do mark it every year on August 8th, much like we mark our birthday on the date of our birth. But if you check your solar return chart, if you pull a chart for your solar return, sometimes your solar return is a day before or a day after, because the cosmos is an exact science, right, of degrees and minutes and seconds, and therefore there are subtle shifts due to orbital changes. So it's marked every year on August 8th when we have the Sun in Leo, we have the fixed star Sirius, Orion's belt, and the Earth all lining up in the sky, and that is what creates a powerful portal of energy, which is really powerful and potent for manifesting. It seems to often be associated with the Twin Flame Collective as well. Lots of twins come together, lots of reunions occur, lots of ascendance and moving up in timelines, things moving faster. So that's why I like to pay attention to it every year. Now, Sirius, as I said, is a fixed star, is the brightest star in the sky, 26 times brighter and 2 times larger than our solar system sun. We often refer to Sirius as our spiritual sun. So Sirius was viewed in the sky above the pyramids in Giza in ancient Egypt during this time of year, and was commonly interpreted as a sign of prosperity and harvest and abundance. In astrology, the 8th house and the 8th sign of the zodiac belong to Scorpio. So astrologically speaking, the number 8 has connections to power, growth, change, transformation, death and rebirth, energy, passion, sexuality, all the domain of Scorpio. In numerology, the double 8 energy is pretty powerful because 8 is already a powerhouse number, and it acts as a bridge between the mental and spiritual realms, especially when we flip it on its side and we get the infinity symbol. So 8 is also a number of power and wealth, and it's connected to achievement and goals, and the intersection of the spiritual and physical dimensions. So that leads me to tarot. The tarot deck has the strength card as the number 8 in the major arcana. This is based off the Rider-Waite Smith Coleman deck. Rider-Waite is where it all began to be shifted a bit from the ancient original tarot decks. And so we see this feminine figure interacting very calmly, if not playfully, with a lion. She has that infinity symbol above her head. So there are even esoteric connections to the power of number 8, lions, strength, courage. You get where I'm going. So that is your Reader's Digest condensed version of Lionsgate. I try to collate a bunch of information, but I have my own approach. So absolutely Google it if it interests you so you can learn more. And for now, we're just going to jump in with a Gateway of Light activation card for those of you watching. This is all in support of Lionsgate. Remember, it is a general reading though, so it may not resonate with all of you. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest. As I said, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy this reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. And for those who are returning, Pisces, you know how much I love and appreciate you. I always look forward to closing out a series of readings with your lovely energy. You can also be here as a cross watcher. That is fine. Ooh, somebody else got this card. Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. I can't remember which sign it was. Akashic Stargate. Someone else got that card. You are aligned with purpose during Lionsgate. You are reaching a crossroads, but there's no wrong path. That's pretty powerful. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull the cards. I am using different positions, so I'll tell you as I go along, and then we'll clarify like always. This top row I am setting as your beloved, and this bottom row I am saying is the Pisces energy. It could come through reversed for you, especially if you're here as a cross watcher. Like I said, take it as it resonates. So the first position is how Lionsgate may change you. We have the Seven of Swords. Your person may stop fooling themselves, right? There's some deception afoot here with the Seven of Swords, some measure of avoidance. And here is what Lionsgate is activating for them is the Lovers. This is reunion. This is a soul connection, a deep soul connection, but they have to choose it. I feel almost as if you're a little closed off here, so we're going to talk about that in a second. The message of higher wisdom from Sirius is the moon. And so the moon, Sirius is telling this person, don't be afraid, don't avoid. That's what's being changed. No more avoidance, no more subterfuge, no more lying to oneself, fooling oneself. That's not what's on the menu anymore. Don't be afraid. This is a powerful soul bond. Now with the moon, there may be a message from Sirius telling your person, you know, just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. This is representational of illusion, right? Separation being an illusion. It's also a representation of hidden feelings. It is a card of Pisces. So I feel like the message is just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I feel like that's coming straight on the heels of the Lovers card, which is the combination of your souls being brought together, at least in 5D, and now we want to get it into 3D. That's what's been happening here, Pisces. So how will Lionsgate change you? It's going to teach you some patience. No. Right? This is about planting those seeds and allowing them to take root in the fertile soil. And look how he's so kindly nurturing what the seed he's planted. And he can only see a little teeny bit above the surface, but look at the root system below and all that's growing there. And then eventually organic time, right? Things will begin to unfold organically. So I like that you're being, what's changing for you is some understanding of the network of things that are growing beneath the surface, even if you can't see it. So I have a little bit of a double message here about things that you can't see. What is being activated for you? We've got the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to have to wait for the clarifiers because I can't tell if what's being activated is that you're closing your heart chakra, or if what's being activated is you're not going to do that anymore. That you're not letting go of the connection. You're opening the access to your heart. We'll see with the clarifiers because it's been a little touch and go in that area for you, Pisces. And yeah, the message from Sirius is be brave. Strength card. There's your Lionsgate card, right? Be brave, gather up your strength, your courage, and your confidence to know you can overcome all the obstacles. It will take time. That's what's changing for you. But there's something here that needs to be activated to help you be brave enough to open your heart. Okay. Seven of Swords. And I know that I'm looking at you separately. In the extended, I pull the two of you together. So that's a whole big, the extended is as deep as this reading is. I'll get to talk more about that in a minute. Yes. Okay. So your person, what's changing here is we have two twos. I want to hold them both up. The Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. I feel like this person needs to take some time to sort of evaluate the realities on the ground, really do an inner search. I think this person runs away a lot. When things get tough, they kind of run away. It's escapism is what I'm seeing coming in here. But I feel like what's changing is now they're standing still. And the energy is still moving, but now they're in a phase of assessment. That's what's changing as they go within to get clear. This card came out in the morning musing and was pretty powerful. So as they take that time to really check in with themselves, because the clarity is within, there's nowhere they can run. It's almost like they can run, but they can't hide. And I do feel like they're offloading a huge burden here. There's something that's been weighing this person down. And I feel like, it's that constant running from something that they don't understand or that they're not prepared to deal with, but now they're going to deal with it. There's some crossroads right there. Akashic Stargate crossroads right there. And I feel it may be happening. Yeah, I knew there was like, I always brush my hair right before I read, and then a hair, it never fails, drops and drives me crazy. Okay, so back to the cards. I love you, Pisces. So I feel like this person's had enough, right? They've been running too long. And it's not just in this connection. This is a way of life for this person, that things get difficult or stressful or challenging, and they just kind of, boom, beat feet and they're out. They're on their way in a new direction, and they are not always doing it in an above board manner. So I feel like what's happening here is it's like the dog that catches the car. They're having to reassess things in real time and really go within to get clear about a decision that they have to make. And the meaning and the purpose of it, right? Again, aligned with purpose is the oracle that came out. Because here's what's being activated. The choice that they need to make around this connection, potentially around reunion. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Temperance. Star. It's a lot of healing that needs to take place here. That's what's being activated around someone they can see a future with. Queen of Pentacles, someone that provides a stable, soft place to land, that is a source of comfort to them. Now, the Temperance is also a card of restraint and self-control, but it came out this morning in the morning musing as more about alchemy and transmutation and some energy change. And I feel like the energy change, if this person has enough wisdom to be patient with themselves, I definitely feel like they're coming into some realization of a dream. Like if they don't lose hope, I feel there will be a lot of healing in this connection. They're just reaching that crossroads now. So the moon is a message of higher wisdom from the fixed star Sirius. Yeah, don't be afraid to communicate. Reach out. They're being guided. Don't be afraid. Just, don't live in fear. Don't run away and hide. Look at the communication. 8 of Wands, 6 of Wands, which is a triumphant homecoming. It is victory. It is, and then we have another crossroads energy card with judgment, second chances, forgiveness, redemption, more reunion. So I feel like this person is finally stopped running, or they're in the process of not running. That's what's coming through the strongest. They can't run from their feelings. This is about not giving up hope, coming back to a sense of home in the connection. That's Lovers, is coming back home to self and to something more stable and grounded that has a future, life partnership in that Queen of Pentacles. And the moon talks about our fears, but it's all around. If you reach out, you will be rewarded. This is that, making peace, reconciling differences. Both these cards have the energy of reconciliation, second chances, forgiveness. Wow. So for you, my beloved Pisces, now, of course, it could be reversed. That could have all been your energy. Just take it as it resonates. Seven of Pentacles. There's the Moon. Pretty mirror. Yeah, I feel like what's changing for you is you cannot live in fear anymore of being on your own, right? This is the single person of the tarot, the Nine of Pentacles. But she holds a lot of freaking power. And I feel like that's what's changing is, you kind of have to let go of something that doesn't serve you anymore, some way of being in your life, something where you're afraid of being alone, always a bridesmaid, never a bride kind of energy with that Nine of Pentacles. But she really has some magical power. She is very much a card of law of attraction, but you have to be an energetic match for that. If you're operating from fear, and if you don't release the drama and let things, roll off your back, ain't nothing going to grow in that garden. So I have a feeling that's what's changing for you, is you're seeing that, your life does go on, and you're pretty, self-actualized here. You've got a sense of, efficacy in your life. You can get things done on your own. But there's something here that you do need to leave in the rearview mirror. I don't think you're walking away from a person. I don't feel it's that. I feel it's walking away from old ways of insecurity, of, where all your focus is on them instead of on you and what you're creating in this world, but it's coming from fear, right? So that's what you're leaving behind. And that kind of came out this morning too, although I think it was the Eight of Swords. Similar energy of just being stuck while you're waiting for something else to unfold. And then when it doesn't, you fall into energies of self-doubt and overthinking, and if A, then B, if B, then C, and why is nothing moving, right? That's what's changing. No more of that. That's what you're going to leave in the rearview mirror. Four of Pentacles is being activated. It's interesting because now the Four of Pentacles is coming through in a completely different energy than any of the potentials I offered when we started. I feel like this Four of Pentacles is you holding something on reserve for yourself. So I'm almost feeling Four of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in your life, in 3D, right here, right now, your life, your job, your home, your business, whatever it is, you're holding something on reserve. Look at her clutching her purse and turning her head to the side like, nope, this is mine. What's mine is mine. I feel like there's something you're holding on reserve for yourself as you contemplate a new direction, right? This Two of Wands is asking you, what do you want? What do you want? And where are you headed? It's a beautiful energy because it's being activated by that fact where you're kind of like, nope, I got to take what I have with me as I move forward on this journey. Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment. All the fruits of your labor, everything finally coming into some sense of emotional balance. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. I don't feel you're going to be in any hurry, but I do feel like this is something that's unfolding slowly and intentionally and methodically, step by step, inch by inch. Isn't that from an I Love Lucy episode? Step by step, inch by inch. And I just feel like as you come to look at the path before you, you're getting a little bit more reserved. You're holding something for you as you set your sights on the direction you're moving forward in order to bring in some wish fulfillment. Though you're not doing it impulsively at all, I do feel you're doing it cautiously. And the message from Sirius is this Strength card. Yep, be brave. And there is that little infinity symbol that I mentioned right over her lion's mane there. This happens to be my favorite card in this particular deck. Instead of a lion, she's got a lamb. I love the heart she's wearing. Just beautiful. And yet she's fierce. Whew, devil. Well, the only card in the deck that overcomes the devil is the Strength card. So we have 4 major arcana here. This is a very powerful message to you, Pisces, from Sirius, which is you cannot fall back into old ways, old patterns, negative karma. Nope. Overcoming it, getting your game face on. Here you are, divine feminine energy. It is about unconditional love, but beginning with you. If you want balance, you're the creator of that balance. If you want fairness, you're the creator of that fairness. The first way you can be fair with yourself is to override the impulses, override that, the fears. The devil is Saturnian energy. It's what holds us back. It's when, how ego tends to keep us small. What I'm seeing here is that moment of truth where you're like, I can't wait on this person anymore. I've got to make change and growth in my own life. And I can't be sitting waiting for this energy to return or for the vision I had of the connection in 3D. I've got to make a major change. And Sirius is agreeing with you now. And this is representing your own fear, what holds you back, the way that ego keeps you small. And I see the Strength card overcoming that, and then your beautiful, soft, feminine energy kind of, brushing the sweat away from your brow once you overcome that, because it's going to be difficult. But once you do, all the balance comes in, all the integration of everything you've learned on this journey. The minute you choose this new path and you move forward on your own, even if you're afraid to because something hasn't unfolded in the time frame that you thought it would, the minute you leave that in the rearview mirror, 8 of Cups, and move forward, big, huge changes come in for you. And I wouldn't be one damn bit surprised if your phone doesn't ring. The minute you go, I'm moving forward, not looking back. The minute you release the fear, the minute you overcome it, boom. That is that came through for somebody else, not in this series of readings, but something is telling me it was Aquarius. I could be wrong. In the last series of readings for the second half of July, there was a message that came through for that collective reading, which was the minute you let it go, they come in, they arrive, they return, they call. So it's that kind of energy that I'm seeing here in the message from Sirius for you. Okay, so that is what I've got for you for this part. Let me tell you the astrology. But before I do that, there is a link below to the extended. I'm keeping this energy on the table, but I'm moving it up. And now I'm going to pull the two of you together and read Lionsgate for your relationship. So we'll see what the potentials are, what might change, what might be activated together, and what the messages are from Sirius, as well as to and from each other at 5D. What is this person trying to communicate to you energetically? What vibe are they picking up from you at 5D? That's always fascinating. I'll get a card from Spirit with some advice, guidance, or a warning. We'll get the hidden energies, what's going on behind the scenes you're unaware of but might want to know about, and then the opportunities going forward for the connection, as well as some oracles. So there's a lot in the extended link, the links below. Here's who showed up. The Lovers is Gemini, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Temperance is Sagittarius, the Star is Aquarius, the Moon is Pisces, Judgment is Scorpio, the Moon is out twice here, Virgo in that 9 of Pentacles, and we're almost in Virgo season. We've got Strength card is Leo, the Devil is Capricorn, Empress is Taurus and Libra. That's a card of Venus. Venus just moved into Leo, so on fuego. And then Justice is Libra. Always a pleasure reading for you, Pisces. The link is to the extended is below. I'll see you there in a second. Bye for now.